Gather up with the rest of the squad who intend on hitting this B site.
Heavy pressure here towards B main. It was, of course, the stealth drone up mid. Zander can feel something's in the water. Here they come. Bang, jumping through the smoke. Zander a little bit low, and Zellsis going to clean him up round the corner. Flashpoint lights up, but Cryo still healthy. Has the armor to work with. Swing there with the classic. It's back and forth stuff. 2 up here for 100 Thieves, but look at Zekken and Zellsis, low as you get. And Asuna, we'll see that smoke dissipate in just a moment. We'll have to wait for Sen to show themselves. It's a plant here for the attackers, and Zekken rips him a new one.
All on to Boostio at the moment. Only the classic. Still retaining his full HP when he started the round with the second solo on a jiggle. First tap, lovely.
Still 2 more to get through though. Boostio looks like he forewent any armor. It's just a health pool to rely on. 1 flash left. Time of the essence. That barrel's gonna show itself, and there goes Zellsis. More to do. 1 more to get through for Boostio now. Gives it a tickle. johnqt shows a little bit of leg and now tries to get away, but that's a shot to the rear end. He'd soon forget. Pressure mounts. Boostio gets through him. But time, not on his side.
So they threw the bag at him, and then they gave him a blank check.
Dangerous, right? He's in trouble. Asuna pushes ahead of that.
It's interesting because that smoke makes 100 Thieves, or should make them think that they're headed towards vent, but no, they're splitting B.
Yeah, Cryo though, is he going to be ready for it? Might be forced out of the action here for the time being, playing cannily back on this corner.
100 Thieves have the read. They are stacked up. They should win this out.
Here we go. Flash comes in. Asuna still trying to play around the nebula. It's going to be Zekken that shows himself from upper. Now drops off the rafters. Asuna's going to see them come around the corner, and he cuts them down. 3 for Asuna now, 2 to work with for Sentinels, but time is getting short. It's just Zellsis. And he's going to pick up the pieces.
Oh, there's just no way. Cryo just needs to run at him and end this round right now. And Sentinels gathered up towards a second with a Bucky and the dimensional drift. Shades of old 10s Yoru could be coming out here.
Yep, and he might have a date with Boostio here. Keldon's in trouble. Oh, hit by the full blast. Unreal. Turns the Bucky around on him. At least able to make it a 1-for-1, but Sentinels have gotten into the A site now. And bang, perched on the rafters, brooding. Waiting for that smoke to dissipate, to take his opportunity. Senna in and amongst this A site.
Setting up for the retake, our 100 Thieves. Senna want to get some space, but bang, punished hard for it. Man advantage for 100 Thieves. They just need to trade this down effectively.
Narrate's on the outside looking in. Cryo's able to cut him down with ease. Now it's John and Zellsis embedded around this Viper's pit. Stealth drone doesn't look like it claimed him. John's able to take Asuna down. It's Cryo stepping in, and it's up to Zellsis. Concussed briefly. That action from elbow is going to be a little bit too much, or is it? The Stinger claims 2.
You're close to that rolling thunder as well, so you have to keep your attention paid to that.
Well, to be in the mid with Gate Crash. Zekken wants a bit of this. Forced back, but John, what a catch. Asuna tried to back away.
This agent has been officially in the game for like 10 days now, and everyone is running this dude. It's crazy. It just shows you how powerful he is on...
Wall come up there in towards upper board. A lot of time for 100 Thieves. Send doubled back, now still want to hit B. Final line's going to catch Zander. This is going to be ugly. He's got no choice, and that's John with a second guided salvo killed this round. And there's more where that came from. Here comes the Armageddon. 100 Thieves have to hop step away from this one. What is going on? Raid with the catch, the aftershock.
10 seconds left.
That's not to Boostio. Guy is shell-shocked. What is going on?
And down he goes. And
dotting the rise and crossing their T's, but it's about to get hot and heavy. Waiting on the other side is Asuna with a stinger, and he tries to throw down, but bang, rips his head clean off.
There's that showstopper gone as well. Could have been pivotal. Off the field. eeiu smoked off.
He looked for a timing.
Yeah.
He might try and walk this. He's heard the footsteps now as they drop off of rafters. Bang, off the seat of Cryo, able to bring him down. But there's eeiu eventually emerging on that top side. Narrate's more like eulogize. That's a spray down on Zander through the nebula. And now Sen might just bounce away. There's still 26 seconds.
I mean, still 26 seconds. That's barely any amount of time, no matter where they go. If we go B, hold on, we're going to get Armageddon. They can't go back to A. There's not enough time. Are we going to get Rolling Thunder too? There's 14 seconds.
They've got to go
for it. The Armageddon ready.
eeiu waiting on it. Doesn't make use of that Armageddon. Here comes the plant. There it is, Armageddon, but the spike goes down. That's crucial. John, though, can't get out. That's a freebie for eeiu, but it had to be done for Sen to get the plant.
In the meantime, look at this reposition from Zellsis. This is so heads up. He has to win this round.
Good aftershock there from Narrate, though. That's going to slow things down. Zellsis has time to wrap, and there goes Boostio. eeiu now has to for that ramp control, Wyatt.
30 seconds left.
Trying to pivot just a bit. Boostio stunned up, but
he can shrug it off.
Real danger.
And there's the concussed grenade from Teho being thrown out. Rolling Thunder now coming in from the attack side. This is where Sentinels want to start to close the grip around the neck of the Thieves. The Boostio drops down. He's been so hard to catch. He's able to find himself a 1-for-1. No plant quite yet. Bang! He knew something was coming there in that corner. And it's up to Zander to try and slow this up further. Sentinels here with seconds to go. Cryo's able to find Zellsis. Oh, the spike! They can't plant it! And Cryo, laughing his way to the bank.
He's over to somebody's towards A. We've got 3 shotguns by the way.
He just walked at them. He just walked at them through all that. Out of there. So Zellsis here is really just trying to sell a ruse. Timing sees Asuna get into a rope. Zellsis is not going to get any of that action. Asuna will be close enough to reinforce from heaven.
The clock is so low. eeiu has his utility.
They're
This
on
is
B.
dangerous for the B players, man.
Cryo's ready for it. What a snap. Zekken's going to be brought down. Where's the plant going to happen? Not at all. Paint shells stop the rate in his tracks, and once more Sen do not.
I'm interested to see if Boostio reveals himself here. There's potential for an Armageddon to maybe push him out of.
Here goes the smoke. Okay, Slow Wall definitely going to get some work done. Cryo comes off second best in that exchange, but so far Sentinels are being contained. Here come the salvos. This is going to force some fancy footwork from 100 Thieves on this site, but still Sen have not committed. Still they wait. 40 seconds and counting. Armageddon from the attackers will mostly go unnoticed by Sen. John gonna catch Zander out. That is beautiful. Finally, they explode there out from Heaven's side. He's got a heck of a lot of work to do and can't really afford to wait for Asuna to get there. It'll have to be one. Asuna gets in and has to take the 1v2. Paint shells clear a little bit of space, but John and Zekken are gonna swing together. Asuna, what are you doing? How does he find that?
Only Asuna is going to hit the mid-air dropping phantom headshot. There is no other player in this game that will ever pull that off. It is fathom.
Go on, give it to me straight, Dr. Valorant.
This is not how the game was intended to be played. What? I mean, he can barely even see the second guy with the rope.
We're making a mockery now of the gunplay.
Oh my God.
What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. It is day 3 of kickoff. It is day 3 of kickoff. And we
by
have
the way, and 100 Thieves have immediately gone for this A fight. Asuna's trying to carry the momentum in. He's getting a little silly. Still, Boostio's there to trade.
Yeah, the second wave was there.
Oh my God,
Bang TPing in the screens here.
He's in the screens. I'm trying to catch my breath, man. Holy crap. I can't believe this.
Boostio gets away with absolute murder there. Picks up your Bang, not able to catch him. And now he is known to all of 100 Thieves as an interloper. Fake TP still in screens as Cryo stays the bloodlust for the time being, and Zander just rips one on Zellsis. It's all falling apart for Sen. 2 players still to work with now. They've got that mid control at least, but on the wrap is Boostio.
And there are those missiles to force any 100 Thieves players back who would have been trying to fight from the stairs. Nair wants to take the duel. eeiu, oh my God, how does he not go down? 2 HP, and he finds it!
It's up to johnqt, mastermind.
He can't be allowed to do that, man.
You know where the spike is, up there on rafters, so up we go. More rope shenanigans. Yeah, only works for Asuna, I'm afraid. Nicely done. Down to 5, though. Dangerous. Rolling Thunder expended here in the last round of the half, and that'll be it. How fast can they be ahead of this fault line? And they come flash. Okay, 100 Thieves calling a cancel. Asuna, though, can't quite get out. Looks like the guy that's Bang v Zander, the old versus the new, as far as 100 Thieves are concerned. Zander gets the tickle, but he's cool, calm, collected. Still wants that fight. Bang able just to get away from the fault line, but he knows the second wave is about to hit. 100 Thieves sending guided salvos in. Zellsis down to 59 here. Speculating, spraying through the smoke. Gets one dropped on top of him and now down to 33. Needs to avoid this, but Zander is all over him like moss on a rock. And Sentinels have to work now from heaven. Cryo does get fault line, but they drop down past him. It's going to give him an opportunity to intervene. Zekken low, takes Cryo down, I think, into Shanghai.
Oh, this is so fast from Asuna. Off the stun, gets the first, but can't connect on the Nair.
Oh, it's going to be there. They're coming like waves. The rate picked off here. And Bang is nowhere to go. We can't push out into big garage because that's been aftershot. Oh, buddy, you are a spectator in this round of Sentinels. Have a pretty insane off-season springboard.
The round all said and done.
So many guns ready to swing on this. Zellsis tests the waters, and he gets devoured by Moby Dick. It's going to be johnqt having to go huge here. Nice little double, makes the space for himself as well, but caught inside the salvos, stunned up. He was concussed, but he can buy this time. Narrate still wants to play off him here. Sentinels are adamant, doggedly trying to stay in this game, but that was a pot to end them all, and a res here for Boostio.
100 Thieves are reading these guys so well. Cutting noise, posting up for the full re-clear. It's just Zekken. Oh my God, the flash is perfect.
Okay, there's something here. And Asuna knows at some point he needs to take some risks.
I don't think the drone actually spotted him. Okay, just heads up spam from zekken, that intuition.
Okay. Slow walk here. Means no follow-up was possible, but fault line comes in and Cryo's going to have to shrug this off. But looks like they're headed towards ropes. Linking up now with Boostio in mid. We've got 42 seconds left to play, and now Zander has to get activated on the B side.
Center definitely feeling like this could be the B split. They've rotated 3 players over. They are ready for this. What a kill for Bang to find.
30 seconds left.
And I think that was spam through a smoke again.
We're at the point in the round now as well where even if other Thieves find some kills, they have to contend with so much util.
Oh, what? Okay, Asuna able to find the right there, not sure, but okay. Bang now going to get ready for this as he hears the satchel overhead, but Boostio claps him, and it's up to zekken and johnqt. John sat here, caught inside CT, how does he intervene? It's going to be a catch at least on Boostio, but he still gets the plant. Zekken's dimensional drip will lay the setup bare for 100 Thieves. Cryo, though, looks like he might be ready for it. John wants to fight his way out of spawn, and that shorty is not going to get you there. Up to John, the mastermind, now initiated to save the day for Sentinels. But Cryo is in the post plant, he's ready for it, and John is low. Just the regen shield won't get.
Actually, a lot of 2-3 setups with him and Zander. He's about to take contact, but just can't find the kill.
Completely overwhelmed there. Zekken had the antidote to that position there from Asuna, digging him out with the blast pack.
A position like that, playing in hookah in these corridors, in lamps as well, against the Teo, that's nightmare fuel. You are going to get hit by so much util, so much damage. I mean, the classic defensive play against a Brim when they have their ult on bind is don't play in lamps because you could just get fried by that. Well, that can kind of be the case every round with Teo to some extent.
Sky smokes being set up here for Sentinels now. It's about time. Standard smokes over towards the middle of that side, but eeiu emerges. What timing from eeiu? That is disgusting! Oh, buddy! Sentinels are not ready for that. Got the initiative here for 100 Thieves. Has left them by the wayside so many times.
I want you to come up here.
Ouch. Zander already had the ghost to work with there, if I'm not mistaken, and that's enough percent. They're going to pull out here. Maybe smell something a bit off.
Sick reaction time from Narrate. Super mechanically skilled player who debuted in Europe last year despite being from America, was a standout in challengers.
Cryo calmly steps back from the battleship's worth of ordnance being thrown at him, and here's Asuna. Still found a way to be relevant in this round, but the TP plunge for Boostio!
That's the spike! The spike is down!
He digs in with the ghost and is able to cut us down already 4 seconds in the round! Bang doesn't think he's still there, but he was waiting. Zekken though, oh, Zekken gets the shot down, but guess what, buddy? There's no plant! This is unreal!
Big buy on the following round.
Might have to be a fast play into land for the Bucky, I think. Yep, Zellsis just gets his head ripped off. Gets a free haircut, but the inverse mohawk probably isn't what he wanted. Asuna has to watch out. Shotgun on the right side. johnqt hits him with a big iron. And that's that lamb's control, and plant down for Sen. Zekken has earned a showstopper to boot.
That Prowler is going to come in really handy to try to re-clear lamps. And actually, eeiu's rotating over towards heaven, wants to pick that angle up.
Here's that showstopper now, coming out of lamps. Zekken threatening. Boostio here, letting Wingman go to work now. It's going to get that to half at least, but John steps up, brings him down. That's half. 3 players left to work with for 100 Thieves, and Cryo's well-laid plans fall apart, and Narrate's able to shut Zander down with nothing but a classic. And I think even for eeiu, even for someone who's been dominant, this would be too much. Narrate
goes over. The Thrash gets a lot of info, doesn't actually find anyone. Asuna's too aware.
Evidently doesn't need information to get kills. Must be nice. Narrate here unsure about when or where Asuna's about to emerge, but Zellsis elsewhere is able to bring Boostio down. That was a long shot from Octagon to the B site. Narrate, great patience.
Great molly as well, just to force Asuna out into the open, into danger. I mean, Narrate's in danger right now. The Dizzy is so good, but he can't capitalize.
God, the guy is audacious. Wins it out by trading that Dizzy in. And Narrate has absolutely earned this plant for Sentinels. It has to be eeiu to buy this time for a moment at least to get Cryo in position to try and go for a 2v4.
Or do they want to just save the significance of losing that anti-eco on their economy?
They're having a crack to believe in themselves.
What a shot.
What a day for it too. Prowler thrown out here, but eeiu will be flushed away from that position by johnqt salvo. Okay, 2 versus 2. Cryo, patient, takes a bunch of damage though from up and now needs eeiu to be the active player. Cryo sneaks in, but zekken so hard to shift from that spot. Just little peaks, a little bit of damage in zekken. Here's the thrash. Can they make a play off this now? Very quickly, Senna trying to get on out. zekken backs down this be long and so. No blood drawn.
That's exactly what you want to do against 100 Thieves playstyle. Draw the trap out and then re-hit later on. All the while, bang towards me, running forward. Asuna with the showstopper again. 2 for 2.
Gets himself zekken and now sent. Packing over towards his A side of Sentinels. Going to be clearing the way out of showers. 100 Thieves do have that stalled utility. They've got to hold this position though, and Bang could unravel it. They're fighting for it. Zellsis knows he can't afford to have mollies thrown at the side as they're getting a plant down. But Cryo, unshiftable here from Lamps. Eventually Zellsis deals with them the good old-fashioned way. Dizzy neutralized as is Boostio. And now we got a 2v1. Still no plant. Zander's shoulder pick reveals Zellsis. He has to take the shot, and with 12 seconds left, it is a tough ask to stick a plant. 2 fakes. Zander not drawn out of position. That guy is far too canny for it. And in the dying seconds, he gets off it. Zellsis now set for 4 for a clutch. No.
Zander with the judge. He does like to play this angle with the judge pretty frequently.
Good for 1 usually. Not this time though. His narrator's been
Come right back. Replace Saucy, a legend that departed from their roster. Big shoes to fill.
zekken is out of there. That though gives him all the information he needed to hear. 40 seconds left. Senna really stretching this out. Another trap play, though, was just thwarted.
Oh, bang, here's the rotate from Cryo right now. He does have a tiny... Catches a free one onto Asuna. Lovely from Bang, and they can pivot back with the TP.
Cryo knows now he needs to double back himself, but he has no site control. Util coverage at Heaven and through Vent. So there's no way the 100 Thieves are flooding onto the site here. They're going to have to let this happen. The time. Sen might get interrupted here on the way through. Narrate over towards the site here. Time still of the essence now, and that orbital comes down, but the spike was still deployed. It's zekken falling though. 100 Thieves have to go for it. But what are they working with? A butt kick for Boostio, and he tears Bang to shreds. Now though, the real work begins for 100 Thieves. John sat up a triple. eeiu giving him a little bit, but not committing. Boostio able to upgrade to a rifle, but shows himself. But John, it's pathetic. Here we go. It's time for zekken. Gets kind of body block there. Awkward, but John's going to be able to dig Asuna out. zekken doesn't fully commit though. Just pops up, playing on top of the stim beacon. And yeah, send that rocket away. Still send, no, they need to walk up on this site, and zekken is going to be at the 4. All that util getting thrown down, covering the site, meaning Sentinels are in there.
The question is, do 100 Thieves try to flood right now off the tap?
Yep, 3 players sat inside elbow. Zellsis has a sense about it. He's also got an orbital strike. That could be devastating here for 100 Thieves who are grouped for this. Okay, in goes Wingman. zekken clears him. Now 100 Thieves are inching up in elbow, getting closer, but still no flood. Cryo going to be held at bay. This might slow things down even further. There's the Hawk. Here's the play. zekken sees him as the smoke comes down. It's Boostio picked off, and then he backs away. It's a second for John now, as Narrate wants to get his hands dirty. He gets involved. Zander found 2, but that's all he could ask for. And eeiu really doesn't have a hope in hell. That's a clean round from Sen. And they'll have his gun too. Now, in comes zekken off the satchel, but Asuna shuts him down instantly. It's John, though, again, always good for 1 at least. Responds in kind. And now to send Walker. No fanfare, no pomp and circumstance. Spike gets put down.
Difficulties here could be with trying to get Boostio in position to make something happen with his Bucky. You need to get him in lamps supporting Cryo, but he feels like he just has to give that up.
Just to push Boostio out of the way there. He tries to dive in. This is awkward. They're stacked up. Narrate's going to bring Boostio down, and Cryo was so low. That was awkward for 100 Thieves. Couldn't get their ducks in a row. Or rather, their players were too much in a row, it seems. Narrate there just lazily flicks Zander out of existence. It'll make it 3. Easy pickings here for Sentinels.
Util and 4 players to shut this down.
They have it stacked. Zellsis with the timing catches Asuna, but eeiu's going to be there. Oh no, he's walked into the trap and still found 1 despite being flashed. Still, +1 for 100 Thieves in terms of the player trade, and johnqt again evens the score.
He needed that one. Such a high impact kill from the IGL.
100 Thieves, they are committed here to playing from hookah for now. Asuna drops, johnqt caught with util in his hand, but zekken had his back. A crossfire Plays out beautifully for center. Now it's up to Cryo. Took a hit from those. Doesn't seem to be a clear plan. They're going to have to go for it now. TP play. It's going to be convergence over on A for 100 Thieves. Zellsis was busied up. And okay, we're going to move on. Zekken finding 2 kills. Maybe just not the 2 we wanted. And it will be a plant. Wingman gets it done despite the Teho util looking to shut it down. And it will be Sentinels with the weaker weapons now, struggling to hold their ground as slowly, and I mean slowly, 100 Thieves have kicked them.
After collecting that orb, and Cryo ready for the push.
Get a lot, it's perfect. Zekken blasted. Zellsis goes out in the same fashion. Cryo now starting to build up the frag total.
Zellsis hoping that a delay in the swing would cause Cryo to maybe fall off the angle or adjust in some way that would leave him vulnerable. But he was trained in on the crosshair. Sentinels are in real trouble. They don't have cash behind this. Go into the next. Zander, the reaction, sick.
Narrate has been winning every one of those so far. This map, it feels. He's so annoying. Here's an attempt to delay the spike bar, but Asuna descends upon johnqt. And this is 100 Thieves now really draining the bank accounts of Sen, who are trying to stay competitive in these rounds. There it is. What a clean one.
They've rotated an additional player to be.
Ooh, the wall comes down and Asuna is there. That is a brutal one to come back from. Narrate, the only player of B here having to play out from the smoke. The timing though was good. The flash play, it was nice. He couldn't quite connect.
Sides getting towards.
Here's the thrash now. Saw this on the Sen side as well, just to try and clear out a little bit, but that is a nasty little dizzy coming in, and Zekken wants to catch them here on slope. Beautifully done, and even a late swing back in by your boy Boostio. Is not going to salvage
going to patiently
players at B. It looks like, yes. Asuna getting out alive would be great. Getting a kill, even better. He's not going through that TP though, and yeah, eventually he's going to be brought down. This now should confirm it was just the Rays trying to sell a bit of a fake.
That was really good from Bang in there in understanding they could find a moment to punish him right there on his lonesome wingman. Is he going to get that in time? No.
Nicely done. Molly to follow it up here. So no wingman plant as time is ticking down. That Molly's about to clear. It lasts annoyingly long though. Drone's cleared, now the orbital strike. What's the plan here, 100 Thieves? How are you going to fight through this? Zander doesn't want to push up too much. Now it's up to Bang and johnqt to keep this one stalled out. eeiu, though, playing on the other side of the spike, and Boostio's going to get it down. We're going to see Heaven picked up by John.
Not a lot of util going into this either. Not sure when the cycle is going to come back. Actually, eeiu does have the haunt now. John is trying to make his way through Heaven. Might be able to take an engagement against Boostio.
The timing here could be huge. Oh, eeiu can't eat this one. Hoping for a bit of John action, but he just gets caught out by that util. Teo's so powerful. So it falls to the, well, notorious leader. Will Boostio get himself out of his chair here? Nope! Here come the smokes. This is the real deal from 100 Thieves now. They've got to go for it. Asuna. Blast packs in. Nothing to see on the site right now, and no shower control yet here for 100 Thieves. Zellsis emerges into the line of fire. Brought down, but Zekken at least is able to trade it out now. Narrate gets thrashed in there, and he finds a connection, but Cryo's able to get into the smoke. Armageddon for the defenders coming through. Nobody hit by it, but Boostio's caught out in the open, and Zander at least making it a 1-for-1, and he gets onto the scene. Viper's bid to give him access here to the A site proper in this post plant, and to make it hard for a proper defuse to go down. Zekken wants to inch up. eeiu might get busy, and that's 3 here for Zekken. Are we getting out of our seat? Getting it to half. Zander inside the Viper's pit gets caught out, and that pit's going to come down. Cryo has to be the savior. But Zekken for a Sentinels matchup, it wouldn't have had it any other way. Narrate dirty with the op. Picks off Asuna down B long.
That is such a cheeky play. They have the orb just off to the side to allow him to pick up that sight line as well. So cool.
And of course, as always, the one way to contend with on the A side. Zander's not going anywhere in a hurry. Narrate misses the shot, takes a tag for it. And now 100 Thieves try and dig him out of the corner. What a combo, great util. Z's came in, as did the mosh pit. Narrate is down. That's the operator player removed.
Ooh, that jump was a little wide there from Zellsis.
Yeah, pretty audacious with a shoulder pick, and Zander might look to capitalize here. Pretty far forward, and he found a timing. Now back through the TP, all eyes over to B.
Comes that Teho utility just to delay.
Still a chance to get through. John now as well with a special delivery. That's beautiful. Boostio brought down. Wingman won't be allowed to plant. John going to find yet another one. On the other side is Zander though. He's got the wrong weapon for the job, but he's now at ideal range. Already, yep. Getting busy over towards this A side of the map now. Straight through wide, they're wasting no time. Cryo going to be the first hit of the site. Happy to play around that nano swarm. Seconds coming up here with a bit of a flank time, and they might not be ready for. Yep, spotted out here. eeiu, though, seem to be prepared. There's a lot of util. Razorvine out over on that A site now, expiring.
100 Thieves have to slow down, and they're feeling claustrophobic right now, all just caught in main towards Art. eeiu trying to prod elsewhere. It's Zellsis passively holding this connector, not wanting to give up his life needlessly.
Yeah, they feel like they're halfway to their destination, but are unsure if they actually want to stick the landing. Or
And
if they can.
And if they do attempt to, they are going to run into so many defending players.
Zellsis is looking scary right now. In a really potent backstab position, but now 100 Thieves, they move out to the site. Everyone on Sen grouping up back behind Flower. And Boostio gets blasted by them instantly. That smoke dissipates, but look at the Hort. Big catch up that, and Cryo was ready for them. Release ready for the first. You see Asuna stepping out in front of him here, both also lit by that util, but here comes Asuna. 2 versus 2 now. Narrate opens the account. It's going to be up to eeiu here. And he sneaks away.
Zellsis is trying to rotate all the way around to help narrate. Double up here, trade it out and win.
eeiu has to have heard this. He has to have heard the footsteps. Zellsis is making them on purpose, likely to try and get a 2v1 swing, but where could eeiu come from? Timing is everything. He's spotted out by Narrate, though, and he's going to stick it! Bit of a push-up here over towards the outside, but Sentinel's already gone down towards Connector. Sen might commit for this. I know it's a bit of a bonus. Can they make the most of it and get some guns? Narrate takes his. Pulls on out.
I can't be mad at Sentinels for attempting to go for some sort of aggressive play early on. Zekken taking that peek. It was some good util coming out of Art, but ultimately 100 Thieves, too many bodies in mid to really contend with.
We might have another crack at this through mid-con. Can they flash themselves out of this smoke? No!
Going all the way into Connector has Narrate relegated to a very passive position on the top of the map. Sen playing this very safe now.
Okay, 100 Thieves just pushing on in. Zellsis has got a good little angle, but the crosshair placement is broken by the dash across. Oh, this is looking much better for 100 Thieves. A burst of speed now as Zekken sees it all, but can't do much about it. 5 health and a dream. It's an uncomfortable spot to be in, and he always has a sense that he'd emerge close by. Zekken has to flash himself out of that corner in theory.
Trying to play off of the dimensional.
0 point confirms no one's playing close. Oh, that's nice. Through mid. Got confirmation. This is where they're going to land. Good seas, but no one to play off with it here. 0 point comes on in. Now, this is it. The Null Commander set them up, and instantly around the corner, Zellsis waiting. Oh my god! This is
Nobody
Null
cleared
Command.
right. The Prowler missed.
Your util is turned off for all intents and purposes. They're just entrenched, and it's John that gives him the...
Zekken has an off. He's pushed all the way up.
On the B side of the map. And that's a gate crash out here. A slightly weaker position now picked up for Zekken with the operator.
Spike's going to be planted. You have Bang on a long flank right now, and he has a Cosmic Divide. Could allow the rest of his team to get back into the site more easily. Boostio wants to play ahead of that. He wants to get aggro.
Yeah, it's going to be watched for, though. Yep, johnqt had that angle. Off pass over to him, and Cryo's good for 2, but will that be enough? In the post part, Asuna is out here on the site.
He is unbelievable, man. It's like watching a robot play the game.
Cosmic Divide isn't going to cut any Thieves players off the site here. Asuna wants to fight ahead of it. The spray is wild. It's haphazard, and it's punished by
I was not
Sen.
going to get the info, but the site, yeah, here comes the execute. It's going to come through on today.
Fast hit inside the 0 point is Cryo. Playing from... Ooh, that's dirty. Bang just steps up. He knows the Jet is going to try and play inside the Cloudburst. It's an easy pickup in the end.
Yeah, and that's the star player dead as well. The majority of the frags on 100 Thieves are from that one man.
And who's going to step up in his absence? Right now, eeiu looks to back up. Knows that there could be a player up in dugout. One close by secret too. Okay. Sometimes timing doesn't favor you. Just some spray here for Asuna. A couple players off the site for 100 Thieves as well. Post-plant positions. And Asuna wants to let them walk on up. The right knows he needs to get ahead of this and wins that fight out. Absurd consistency. And Zander's on the backstab. What an opportunity. The trigger discipline is good. That'll do it. John gets it to half here. Zander knows he might have to do more from this position because the A-main players can't get there. John brought down and the defuse gets stuck.
Oh no, Zander was in the perfect position. He's plant, keeping their money as well enough to be in the game. Oh my god, the prediction from Zander.
And the change of pace. This time, 100 Thieves actually fighting for B long. Getting rid of Zekken of all people.
They've inserted Cryo fairly deep in mid as well, just to pick up an angle for some sort of art regress, which, funny enough, is going to come after he leaves the angle.
We've had a
Worried
couple
about Link now.
Couple odd timing moments in the last round as well. eeiu's going to find himself overwhelmed pretty quickly now. C's thrown out. Bang caught inside of it. Here comes the reflash back in, and Boostio's going to be there in that back pivot position. It's good enough for now. It's going to be 3 players from 100 Thieves on their way to B, leaving Zellsis with it all to do.
Excellent bait and switch. eeiu there in mid. Just swinging off the presence. That swing that came in from Art, counter swinging that. They've been waiting out someone from Sentinels for ages, but it's not going to happen. They have to be proactive. They have to get in.
Zekken used the gate crash. He's going to be ready with the rest of his team over at A. Sees. He's going to be a follow-up. Yep, that util comes in all just in time. Asuna's able to get out. Boostio's able to walk away as well. The lockdown, though, did get cleared, as you'd expect with all that sort of molly util coming in. And that's a Nightfall thrown out. Bang, deafened. Sat in this corner. And the Steel Garden also going to be committed to the fight now. A little bit awkward here for 100 Thieves. Asuna with nothing but a classic sat behind that Cosmic Divide. A lot going on here, but Cryo has the shorting and needs to convert, but the guns are back in the hands of 100 Thieves now, and they're putting them to work. It's just Bang and Zekken. They've done well. And a Cosmic Divide is a problem. Cryo is not moving. He's healthy enough.
No problem.
Look at how quickly, though. Senna in a backstab position. Narrate's got himself into Plaza. So fast. But of course, turret here could spot him out. So it does now. 100 Thieves know they're on a timer, but they are already sprawled across this B side.
A completely vacant site that is going to have to be re-cleared by Zekken's dimensional drift.
And here it is, about to pop that. He's got a shorty in hand, so can go to work after he pops out. Gate crashed to give him an option for safety, and in we go. Spots out Cryo and Halls. The rest of Sen now starting to get moving here, but they're going to be suppressed for a time. 0 point going to be thrown out. Cryo's going to swing out to try and take the fight. Zellsis in Halls. Zekken might just join up with him and give him a staging ground. And that's Cryo going down. 3 up for the Thieves.
In the meantime, you actually have a re-wrap from Zander. He's trying to go to Link to help Boostio, but he might be too late.
They know he's there. They're trying to deal with him. They're going to be able to multi-swing on towards eeiu. He sees the clone, but he looks the wrong way. And now it's up to Zander. Can he stop this? 1 headshot, 2, and a defuse.
Challenger scene for 2 years.
Just proved to himself he could do it. Ugly for Cryo. There's Zekken just staves him off. The rest of 100 Thieves milling around B here.
And they want to fight for the site this time. They don't want to give it up.
Okay, they've evened it up. Here's Zekken and no way to get out. Zellsis! That was hand-fisted. Ends up being a traitor, making it a 3 versus 3. Still, no plant. Narrate's in a bit of an annoying spot.
Yeah, especially given his low HP, trying to get out of that choke point. Link is so tough.
They're worried about a wrap here from Plaza as well, but 100 Thieves are fully committed. Perhaps it's because eeiu hasn't shown yet.
Zander recalling that smoke. They're open to a lot of angles. It is dangerous. He's trying to plant behind the cub. He's trying to slip out, but Bang catches him.
Clean. So clean. eeiu has to pick up that position now, up, looking up towards tower. Patience is going to pay dividends here for the Thieves. So many angles to watch if you're eeiu right now. Boostio can't do too much to set up a crossfire. As expected, here's the util. Concuss used, eeiu gets involved. Sitting inside the smoke, he's going to be cleared. It's going to be up to Boosty Boy now to salvage this. Just a tap from Narrate. Wraps around. johnqt belongs here now.
This is an active 100 Thieves. 4 players pushing all the way down B. Reminiscent of something they like to do on Bind, in fact. They love these 4-man pushes.
Okay, looking a bit messy, but Cryo with the ghost. Nice little opener here. Zander going to be brought down, but eeiu's always down for a bit of argy-bargy. Cryo doesn't expect Bang to take the really wide angle. So Boostio now has to leave his palace of util and head over to B.
Both players a little bit weak at the moment. This is more than doable for Boostio. John going to come through just to ensure that he's not somewhere dug in on this side. Not going to be the case. He is that lone A rotate.
And that's going to be one of the stories emerging from this game. No matter the result, johnqt switch over towards Initiator, still having massive impact on these games.
Massive question mark coming in from the offseason, this role swap.
Bang shoulder peeks for that. Of course, it was just a tap from Boostio. Knows Bang is playing close, but he's gained a lot of ground on him without giving away his position. Bang does not know that Boostio is on the hunt. Has to have spotted him there, but the right click's going to account for him anyway. John respectfully backs up. These are tough to win, but John is one shot to Boostio.
He has the guidance salvo for further delay. This is going to be next to impossible for Boostio to pull off.
That's pretty good. But Boostio's around the corner. John has to full commit here. Gets it to half, a little bit further. John looking for the shot. Looking for the shot. Oh, there! Boostio from under his nose with the defuse.
Boostio going to expose himself to Zellsis now. Razorvine sent out. He's in trouble. He has to back up. He might be able to get a spam shot off. No, he's not even going to risk it.
Okay, gets himself away there. Full retake now for 100 Thieves. Both teams on odd buys.
And at least now for Sentinels, having the spike down, they can play closer up with the Stinger in a location like Halls. You see Zekken is over there ready to take a fight.
They're going to go for it here. Positioned up in tower now. Boostio again smoked off the sheer wall in his way. He's not been able to get any value right now with the Outlaw. They've got to clear Halls. That's their first portal call, that right side, but it's going to be Zekken falling instantly. And again, just peering in from Connector right now is Narrate. It's a tap. He doesn't think it's a full stick. He actually gets off before half. Maybe he had no choice. There it is, the wrap around. Asuna's able to find Narrate sitting there inside Connector. It's up to Bang and johnqt to lock it down. Time is getting short.
They haven't even gotten it to half.
The swing out. They've not been able to stick it whatsoever, and time has run out for the Thieves.
Quick dimensional dripping sent down mid by the aforementioned duelist, spotting everything out that he can. Coming for his team, that art is clear, backside is clear. Does spot one and dug out, that's bad.
Okay. Clone out,
Zander.
Solid as a rock. Unfortunately, going to walk into the spray, though, of Bang. It's Sentinels now set up on that A side. Zellsis ready to catch any pushes through Connect, but Narrate's got it. It's a rat! He's always there! Cryo's able to find the op shot. Narrate very, very low, though. Still happy enough with the post-plant setup, and 100 Thieves are still getting in position. Oh, man. At 30 health, by the way. He's able to pick that up. Null command here, popped by Asuna. Going to be brought down, but damage definitely done. It's Zellsis and eeiu. Now to the deaths of Zellsis.
Might have surprised himself. He got the kill there, honestly. I think he might have.
This will be the round to do it as well. 100 Thieves with the buy, and there's Cryo. Makes his mark early. Gets away from the Prowler now. This is interesting. Nightfall thrown out behind them.
Yeah, caught by that counter Nightfall actually comes through.
Stealth drone going to be thrown out here. Sentinels no further than they began after that exchange of ultimates. And Cryo's been able to fall back to safety.
Heavy investment, and not a whole lot has really changed.
Pretty telling 0 point there, as it was the Astra spotted out.
Cryo's just holding that line from Secret towards a main. But Bang is going to cut it off with the Cosmic Divide. They want to get a free plant here if they can.
I mean, it's awkward for Cryo, that's for sure. Asuna here hoping to delay with a molly. Zander steps up. Will he just plunge through? Times. Best bet is to... Oh my goodness, what a horn. Oh, he's playing off that one to perfection. Perfect little 2K, but the spike is still down. 100 Thieves still with some work to do when Cryo was holding the line. He's going to be brought down by Zellsis, and Narrate steps up to the site. Another 0 point. There's Narrate. Constantly good for one. Prowler might force him off to the side here, but 100 Thieves still need to get this defuse. It's up to Zellsis. The Vibes Merchant himself has to salvage. To Plaza, maybe a fast plane to Connector here. Asuna can pick up this line. The turret did spot all of this action out, so 100 Thieves are poised to receive this, but are they going to be ready for these kind of numbers? Flash from Zekken. Are we committing on this? Armageddon thrown at Halls here, and yeah, Sentinels want to get in there. Asuna just loses his nerve, it seems. Sprayed down through that smoke, and Boostio is going to be set upon on all sides. A second would have been great, but he's going to have to be happy with the one. Here come the reinforcements. eeiu from tower, Cryo inching forward. Awkward. Obviously with that up, having to retake. Just a shoulder would be enough here, but another Nebula is thrown in his face and forces him back again. Bang with the architecture, again to stall this out further.
Narrate.
He's caught in the grab line.
Pinched from main and Link.
He's going to see a heck of a lot. Oh, he sees everything. Awkward. He's able to dash towards the side, but now that U2's going to come, he's got nowhere to go. He's been shut down. He's taking damage, and John finishes him off. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Run sends wild ride. One by one, the Thieves fall. Caught outside of the site. Cosmic Divide thrown in here by 100 Thieves, but no great way to make use of it with only 2 players left. And Sentinels strut back up B long to set up for the post plant.
Do Boostio and eeiu commit to this? Do they try to fight? Or do they save and try to play for OT? It's a 2v4, but Zekken teleports behind.
There's no
You've got to be joking.
There's
And, he
no
wants to
survival
take
way.
it. And here he is in the dimensional drift. getting that information down link. The rest of the squad headed down B.
He's got to be feeling himself. A grind of a game here for Sentinels, but they're so close. Zekken emerges in halls, and there's Asuna slapped down instantly. Razorvine thrown down, but Zekken is able to play around it beautifully. Flash on Boostie, pushes with the shorty, almost gets him, and Chris pulls up short. Eventually, though, bang is the second line, the second wave that washes over the Thieves. And they're down to Zander. And a low health Cryo who swings into the line. And it all falls to Zander, the newcomer, the hot prospect, out of challenges, the patient. And he goes for the spray.